Try my best to keep you safe, so try your best to stay away. Forgive me if I'm wrong, 'cause when you pull into the driveway, welcome home. Welcome home.
Hey guys, I'm PJ.
And I'm Thomas.
And we're the Property Lovers. So we're at our house, our new old house on Oak Street. That wasn't planned. Cool.
Nice.
That was good. This house was built in 1924. It is a Craftsman style bungalow. It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath home. It has the main floor, and we've also got another story upstairs that has 2 bedrooms and a full bathroom. Square footage is going to be somewhere around 1,600 square feet. We paid $125,000 for the house. Potentially, once we do the renovations, it could sell upwards of $250,000. We're thinking it's going to be anywhere from probably $40,000 to $80,000 to do what we're wanting to do. We're thinking that it was part of the Sears catalog. Thomas has been doing a lot of research on like Pinterest and different websites, and I think he has found the floor plan that the Sears catalog was advertising for the house.
It's one of two. So it's either one called the Valonia or it's called the Sheridan. I'm pretty sure it's the Valonia though, because comparing the layout of this house to that of the original floor plan of the Valonia, it just kind of, everything is pretty much the exact same, and where the living room and the bathrooms and the dining room are. So I'm pretty sure that was the actual Sears catalog house, and so I'm going to do a little bit more research on that just so we can find out more about those houses. My parents bought it in the 80s, I think 1985 or 1986. So we are buying it back literally like 30 years later.
We have been demoing for 2 days now. This is day 3 of demo. And by demo, it's more of just cleaning up the house, there was a lot of like leftover items in the house from the previous owner, so we're getting all that stuff out.
Ripping up carpet, discovering that there's actually hardwood underneath all the carpet, all the years of carpet and stains and nastiness that have been in this house. And I never knew that there was actually hardwood in the hallway. PJ ripped up the carpet last night and there was hardwood underneath there. And my whole life, my mom had always told me that there was just like plywood under there or something. And so to see him rip up the carpet and actually see hardwood under there, it was like a dream come true.
We are standing in what is now the kitchen of this 1924 bungalow. As you can see, it needs some work. A lot of the cabinet doors are busted. They're missing the panels in them. The exposed brick, which we always love exposed brick, and we try to save it when we can. Unfortunately, this one is in really bad shape, so we're gonna have to take it down. The tile floor that was put in is all cracked, and we're gonna have to take all the tile up also. A lot to work in this kitchen. I think ultimately we're probably gonna move the kitchen. We've been talking about doing an addition on the back of the house. So at that stage, we'll probably eliminate this kitchen, use this square footage for different things. We've talked about using it as either a half bath, a closet,
breakfast nook, or even, a place to reposition the stairs in the house. Because right now where the stairs are, they're not that practical and they're pretty steep and narrow. So lots of different options for this room. It's kind of, it's in the very back of the house, but whenever we're finished with it, it's probably going to be more towards the center of the house. There's so much we can play with in this room. Funny story. Whenever I was growing up, how we always could tell if pasta was done, my mom would take it and chuck it across the room and it would land on this wall. So if you look really closely, you can still see like the outline of some noodles that literally dried on there for years. And I don't think we took them off until we actually moved out of this house. But it's funny because you can still see where on the wallpaper, it's like faded. And so, it's always like a fun childhood memory to think. I still do it today. I still chuck it up against our backsplash to see if it's done or not.
We are standing in what is now the dining room. It will also serve as the dining room once we are finished with the house. It gets pretty good lighting. It's got a double window, that's double hung windows. It also has this funky triangle shaped thing that is open to the staircase, which in the 80s might have been a good idea, but we are definitely going to close that in. And then it's got another opening there that leads to a full bathroom that we're going to rework to where that opening doesn't really fit this time that the house was built, so we're going to redo that too.
A lot of the light fixtures in the house have been replaced. They've been updated in the 80s, so they're still really dated. But my parents actually did keep a lot of the original light fixtures. So, you know, you'll find 2 of the original light fixtures in the den in the living room, and then the original chandelier is in the house. So we're gonna try and save a lot of that and as much of it as we can, because you know they've made it this far from 1924 all the way to 2016. So we're not looking to get rid of those anytime soon. We are standing in the master bedroom. It's on the main floor. This room was my parents' room whenever I was growing up, and we plan on using it as our master bedroom as well.
The master is actually connected to the kitchen, so if we build an addition on the back of the house with a new kitchen, then we could potentially use that space that was originally the kitchen to be either a bathroom or a closet, or you know, so we have a lot of options as far as what we could do. The room is a good size. It's just an awkward layout. It's kind of like it makes an L, so it's like a rectangle, and then it goes this way and makes like an L shape. Then it has a French door that's in need of repair. All of the doors in the house need a lot of TLC. We're probably going to have to replace a lot of them. So we're going to try to find salvage yards that have doors that fit the time that the house was built. All of the windows, for the most part, have at least one cracked window in them, so we're going to be replacing a lot of glass. Over time, I think eventually I want to replace the windows with new windows that still look like the old ones but are insulated
And energy efficient. Like, that's so important.
I'm really big on that, and
I mean, I know it's not practical, like I realize that, and it's probably gonna cost us a lot more money in the long run, but there's just something about old windows and feeling the draft come in and seeing the wavy glass. I mean, you just can't get that.
the wavy glass, I agree, but the electric bill, I do not agree, and they make windows that look just like the ones that we have, so I think eventually
They're
the time
impersonators. They're not the real thing.
they'll work, and they'll save us some money.
We are upstairs in the teeny tiny upstairs bedroom that was actually my bedroom growing up. Mine and my brother's. We shared a bedroom. And you'll notice how very small the ceilings are. Like, I don't think it's right. Oh. Well, if you could see this right now, it's like I could jump if I was like a little bit taller, because if I was any taller, I wouldn't be able to fit up here. Jeez. Yeah. I mean, you have to like almost duck whenever you're up here. It's really small, so.
This happens to be one of my favorite rooms in the house because I've started me a little pile of what I like to call my collectibles. So I'm going to show you. Let me show you a few of those right now. So item 1 is this awesome party sign. Here in Cleveland, we like to call natural light natty light. We've also got this cool shirt that I plan on using at a lot of shindigs and whatnot. You know, and then you've got this 90s, what would you call that, a turtleneck?
I don't know, I think it's called a mock turtleneck. I would wear that.
Yeah, so I've started
I like that.
Started a pile of things I'm going to try to keep. So, yeah.
Keep them and sell them at a yard sale.
Keep them and wear them. And use it. Use it. Nanny light.
You're so strange.
Okay, bye-bye. We're in the upstairs bathroom. You may think that I'm using the toilet, but in all reality, I'm actually using the bidet, which in its heyday was pretty cool. So it washes you, takes care of all that business. This is my favorite bathroom because you get the nice view of the street. The street gets a nice view of you because this bidet and toilet are on this like ledge, which I'm not really sure why that's there, but yeah, so we're probably gonna keep this bidet, maybe put it in our master bedroom, and you know, wash ourselves at least once or twice a day. This house, we can't tell you. Can't wait. We're gonna start over.
Literally like 30 years later. It's kind of
Literally.
Literally.
What are you waiting for?
That smells real bad.
What's the smell like?
To explore.
Like some
Take my hand
stinky.
and right in.
But I'm gonna wear it every day now.
'Cause
Get
it
some
never
breeze on
really
it and
matters.
work. Yeah. Anything else you want to add there? Spunky boo boo head?
Yeah, covered it.
We are standing with.
Try my best to keep you safe. Try your best to stay away.
We're open for business.
Me if I'm
Great,
wrong.
honey.
That's when you pull into
Okay.
the driveway. Welcome home.